Big Picture Podcast is for entertainment only. Our discussions are humorous and fictional, not serious or factual. We're not sharing personal truths or expertise. Don't try this at home. Our hosts are trained to entertain, not inform or protect your interests or their own. Good evening, my people. Good evening. How you doing? It's your boy. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. Hope everyone is doing well. For the evening, and then so we can get back to this Yankee game. See, I'm wrapping it. My brother, what's good?
What's good, Carlo?
What's shaking?
Oh man, we out here.
Yeah,
Entertainment.
yeah. We repping New York. You got the Harlem gear on.
Yeah. We out here, man.
And I got the New York Yankee joint on.
Oh man, and the Yankees are up 5-0. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Appreciate
It's looking good.
Yeah.
It's looking
Yeah.
good for us, man. Hopefully we could win
Back.
these next 3 games back to back
Mm-hmm.
and get to what we got to get, man, so we can get this chip.
Yeah. So what's been
For real.
going on, man? I've been catching a little bit of y'all snippets, man. Y'all been really hot lately. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, we've been rocking and rolling. You know, we gonna wait for Sierra. She's gonna jump on it a little bit. You know,
Man.
Joy. She's just gonna be tapping in with us via the chat.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, a lot's been going on, man. A lot's been going on as far as politics is concerned. You know what I mean? Was it November 5th?
Go out and vote, man.
Huh?
You know, it's important. Make sure everybody go out and vote. It's important, man.
Yeah, man. Everybody go out and vote. It's important. I know some people, they're like stuck in between, was it Trump and Kamala?
Yeah.
So I get it. You know, you don't have to like none of them, you know, but, you know, just pray about it. Like we say, go with the lesser evil.
Yeah.
I think if you go with the lesser evil, you know, whatever lifestyle you're living, whoever your party is, you'll figure out who to vote for, and hopefully it'll be a good turnout, you know, for everyone. You know, I know Trump, you know, he was president, you know, his first term, and a lot of people feel, especially, you know, people that look like us, that we feel like we didn't suffer or we made it through his term, so we can make it through another term.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, talking to you was like some people suffered, you know, through the last part of his term, like people who own houses and things of that nature.
Yeah. Definitely, you know.
Talk about that.
Yeah. So, to be honest with you, I feel like people are going to vote for who they want for, no matter what, right?
Yeah.
My thing is, if you do your research, you know, extensively, you make a better choice, right? For me, everyone knows that I'm supporting Kamala and Walsh. So, and my reasons are because she's strong in her platform. Like I said, nobody's perfect, but like you said, you know, if you look at some of the things that her opponent has been doing, you know, he was elected, you know, back in his term, and they didn't reelect him for a reason, right? So that you got to take that into consideration, like why wasn't he? But do your research. I can tell you all day why.
Yeah,
I think. But do your research.
Give me a couple of reasons why you feel he wasn't reelected.
First of all, he really wasn't standing on any type of platform, even during his term. He said he was going to do all this stuff, you know, for the housing market. Most people were basically voting for him because he given out stimulus checks. Well, I'm sorry, he signed his name on the stimulus check, $1,500, would equivalent to about 75 cents a day.
Okay.
And people were like, "Oh yeah, I'm rich." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
PPP loans, scamming. Under his administration.
Okay.
The whole COVID debacle. You know what I'm saying? How he handled it. I can go on and on, but like I said, I'm not saying he is the devil or how everybody keeps saying all this stuff. I'm just saying that he wasn't a good businessman. He had 20, 30 different businesses and opportunities, but he had maybe 7% success rate in one of them. His school was closed. His Trump Plaza, his casino closed. It's just so many things going against him. And for Kamala, or people saying, oh yeah, she prosecuted so many black people. You know what I'm saying? Black men.
Got you.
In my opinion, okay, were they innocent black men?
Okay.
It's just so many things that I can go on and say, but that's just my opinion and my research. But like I said, people gonna vote for who they want to vote for, no matter what. At the end of the day.
Interesting. How do you feel about the comedian who
Tony Hitch Tony something? Yeah, that guy. He's a well-known comedian. I think he did the roasting for Tom Brady. So he's well-known, well-respected in the comedian world. I just feel like sometimes there's a time and a place for certain jokes.
And he's
a comedian.
He's actually a good comedian too. That's the funny part about it.
Huh?
He's a good. I saw some of his work, and he's actually a good comedian.
Yeah, I'm saying a comedian is a comedian. It would have been the same if Dave Chappelle came out there and said the same things, and people would have been laughing it up. I mean, it's a time and a place. Right now, we have a lot of racial tension. In the U.S. And I guess a lot of that didn't take well to the Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying? The Muslims, of course, black people.
Yeah.
And my question is, what? Why didn't he have some type of comic joke about his own people?
But listen, I don't. We didn't see the whole skit though.
No, I did.
You saw the whole
skit? Yeah, he didn't say anything.
So he didn't say nothing about white people or
nothing about white people. Yo.
Yeah. Puerto Ricans and blacks.
Puerto Rican blacks. Some the whole Islam, kind of jokes and things like that. But it is what it is.
Yeah, because I saw some of his work. Well, you saw it in the group chat.
Yeah.
But I guess just that night, he didn't make any jokes about our culture. Well, about his culture.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure probably in some of his jokes he probably does, but not that night. You know what I'm saying? So people were like, well, it's fine. It's fine that you're making these jokes about different, what I'm saying, ethnic groups. It would have been cool if you talked about your people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle or any other comic, they would have talked about us, his people, and everybody else.
The whole line. Yeah. The whole line. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I'm not taking anything away from his comic. I mean, that's how he makes his money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Most definitely.
Hey,
I saw.
What's going on?
Yeah. Oh, hey. What's up, Joy? What's going on? So last week we briefly spoke about Beyonce and Kelly Rowland blessing the stage.
Yeah.
And it was cool.
Yeah.
It looked good. Amber Rose, she said how she felt about it. Kelly Rowland, the suit she had on. I feel I'm pretty big on fashion.
Yeah.
Open-minded, all those things or what have you. Was she trying to make a statement by wearing that oversized suit? Do you
Um,
feel like
I,
as a
what did she have on?
yeah? So she had a. I'll look it up on my phone,
Yeah.
and show it to you. But it was an oversized suit, and I was talking to Joy yesterday about this, and the Democratic Party, they're very much vested in supporting the LGBTQ
Mm-hmm.
community and the gender, the transgender, that whole, alignment spiel. So I felt like that was the message that she was maybe trying to, bring across,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And then she told me that I think it was Offset. He was on there a few nights prior, and he had like this female looking type see-through shirt on.
Mm.
Um,
Oh.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
I don't know what the Democratic Party agenda is
Mm-hmm.
with that,
Mm-hmm.
to the point where they could possibly be telling them, "Hey, listen, this is what we want to project," because you're dealing with the voters. We're
Yeah.
thinkers. We're thinkers.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the guy got on and he said the jokes last night.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the other night,
Yeah.
um, and that could have easily been planned out.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because we already know that Donald Trump is, well, allegedly a racist.
Mm-hmm.
So that guy could easily be. Oh, I'm sorry. It was Quavo who wore the see-through shirt.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's Quavo.
Okay.
So where was I at
The
with
the agenda.
yeah? So the agenda. So yeah. So everybody knows allegedly Trump is a racist. So that comedian could have been, you know set to do,
Yeah. Yeah.
perform that night.
Yeah. He could have been um given a sort of called script to run certain things and talk about certain, you know, whatever is within his jokes. Definitely, I don't think anybody vetted his jokes before he went on. So, you know, but I just think that, you know, uh, Trump knew of this comedian, right? And, knew it was going to be controversial anyway. Um, so obviously Tony must be a supporter if he went on his rally platform and did his stuff,
Okay.
But did
So, but before you go on, do you feel like you have to be a supporter to perform or to take a check, accept a check at one of these conferences?
because as you see, I forgot who that singer was who came out and performed um, when
Chrisette Michelle,
that's who it was when he first got elected.
when he got the inauguration,
Yeah. And
and then she got
the money.
canceled.
Yeah. And you saw what happened. I don't think she was a big time. She never said she was a Trump supporter, but she was getting that check. You know what I'm saying? And by all means, get your money.
Get your
You
money,
know what I'm
honey.
saying? Yeah. Even Steve Harvey did something where people was trying to cancel him in the beginning when he was trying to talk to Trump about what's going on, and who else, that Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? None of them were Trump supporters. They were just trying to just trying to have a conversation, see where his head was at, and things like that. But yeah, so I don't necessarily think people are supporters when they're trying to get that money,
Mm-hmm.
unless they blatantly say, "I am a Trump supporter. I'm a
I'm a
MAGA,"
Trump supporter. Yeah, yeah,
like Amber Rose and so forth.
yeah. I was watching a 50 Cent interview from Breakfast Club, and he said they offered him like $3 million to perform. So he didn't take it. 50, he got that kind of money where he can turn it down.
Yeah,
But he said he's not really into. He tries to keep his political views
yeah. But
private,
I
religion
think
private.
they say he's a Trump supporter,
Huh?
something like that. They say he a Trump supporter.
Yo, it's crazy you say that because he kind of tap danced around as this interview was ending. Kamala called in, and they tried the conference him in. He's like, "Nah, I'm getting up out of here." You understand? You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a sticky situation. You know, when it comes to the rich folk who want to promote who they're running for, well, not who they're running for, who they're voting for, who they're going to support, endorse.
Now, do you think
Because
celebrities should be in that arena?
no,
Okay.
no, I don't. They shouldn't be in that arena because, you know, celebrities, people, these big figures, role models, whatever you want to call them, they all have their own agenda.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? So you have a lot of people out there that don't know who to vote for. They're not doing no research. They're just They're voting because they're voting Democratic because their ancestors voted for them. Their parents voted for them. So that's like we're conditioned. Like myself, I'm conditioned to vote for the Democratic Party. You understand what I'm saying? The only information I really get sometimes is from, the social media, the internet, our group chats, things of that nature.
Yeah, but
So,
got to think too. We in a time where influencers have more say so, more talking power than a politician. You know, so people are going to follow some type of influencer, no matter what.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So they use that as leverage
Mm-hmm.
to get people to vote for them. But we have to be careful. Why? Because like our brother just said, no matter how you cut it or slice it, if you take money,
Mm-hmm.
you take money from the devil, you're signing a deal with the devil. So that's what happened with Chrisette Michelle. Yeah, she probably wasn't following or endorsing what's his name? Donald Trump. But no, you know what I'm saying? Now look, she got canceled because she sang for him. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very sticky situation.
Now it also depends on what level this celebrity is on. You think people are going to cancel Beyonce for performing for Kamala? Trump supporters is going to cancel Beyonce?
It's funny you say that because when Taylor Swift, when she announced that she's supporting Kamala,
Kamala, yeah.
yeah, 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 I get it wrong.
I know. Right?
Yeah. So when she announced that, you had some of her supporters,
Mm-hmm.
you understand what I'm saying, um, calling in or going on these social media platforms saying how they're not going to be buying any more Taylor Swift tickets. One lady,
Yeah.
she said she spent thousands of dollars on them tickets and said, "No, I want my refund," because she found out. You know what I mean? So
It's not going to hurt her pockets. You know what I'm
at
saying?
all,
At all. You know.
at all. I'm going to try and go out and vote early. That's my thing because
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be working on election day, and
Are you voting in Jersey or New York?
I'm going to try to vote in Jersey, East Orange,
Okay.
because I have the East Orange ID, driver's license. So I did some research the other day on how to vote early, and if you want to vote in a different state.
Mm-hmm.
So
Check, make sure that the early voting hasn't ended in that area.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna call tomorrow. Sunday. Huh? Sunday? Okay, so you have until Sunday
Okay. Okay.
to do early voting. So I'm off
Yeah.
on Friday.
Yeah.
So I'm not taking
Come
any
on.
money.
Something. Let me see.
I saw brother Mike. He called in last week on Saturday.
Okay.
He voiced his opinion. I respect that brother's opinion, man. He let's see if this kid can come on. I respect our brother's opinion. I'm not taking any money or cutting any deals with anyone like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I'd rather jump off the George
Right.
Washington Bridge.
That project
I feel you.
2025 is real, man.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's crazy because Trump feels like
Hey, man,
Trump said he's not even supporting that.
huh?
Trump said he's not even supporting that.
He's trying to say he's trying to distance himself from that.
Okay.
But if his party is really the culprit behind the Project 2025, I don't think Donald Trump is intelligent enough, in my opinion, to construct a Project 2025 agenda, right?
Mm-hmm.
But his political affiliations, those are the ringmasters behind the Project 2025, and they just need the face, Donald Trump, to be the face of it. That's all.
We have a lot of brothers, who are Trump supporters, and I get it. Why do you feel a lot of brothers are supporting Donald Trump? What do you, what's the deal with that? Brothers that come from our hoods, brothers that we know.
Yeah, and I've been talking to a lot of brothers in from Harlem and so forth, and even some brothers in DC, who avid Trump supporters.
Got you.
And the thing they said is that he's the real deal. Of course, they feel like Kamala is pandering towards black men, or she doesn't have a strong enough agenda to support black men, and so forth. But I'm like, what has Trump done for black men?
Okay.
I'm gonna bring up the Central Park Five, but I'm like, what has he done for black men?
Mm-hmm.
The apprentice.
Yeah.
He fires them. I mean, what has he done? So
I think that's more of a cover up of a group of individuals who don't want to see a woman in office. I think that's the underlying issue.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that because because Obama came out and he was really aggressive towards our black men and about what you just said. Not wanting a woman in power and things like that. I'm not gonna speak for all black men. Obviously, I'm supporting her. And I don't feel threatened for a woman to be in power, a black woman to be in power. Some say, because she's a woman, she's going to act on emotions and so forth. I just, I don't agree with it at all. I think she's qualified to do the job. She is a woman, so you got to take that into consideration. She's going to think a little bit differently on how we approach certain situations. But does it take away from her qualifications? Nah, I don't think so.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, and she's going to have definitely her surrounding is going to be a lot of influential men in her ear.
Okay.
To make those decisions.
Yeah. So, do you feel like she's going to have the same Biden administration as is she going to have the same administration as Biden?
No, she's going to have a whole new administration that she's going to construct. Even when Biden became the president, he didn't have Obama's administration. So, they're gonna have their own, construct their own team. Now she might pull some from Biden, who was doing their job successfully. And of course they're gonna be Democrats, but she's gonna handpick her administration. She's gonna be mentored on selections, making sure that they pick the right people. And Tim Walz probably gonna have some say so in that as well. He's not gonna have that much power if he becomes the vice president. He ain't gonna have that much power. Just like she didn't have that much power when she was vice president. But he'll have some say so in certain things and who they select. Be diverse and so forth.
Okay.
Because you got to remember too. we saying, oh, she got to do all this stuff for black people, but she's not the president of black people.
Yeah. So we got to call her. Go ahead.
What's good?
What's going on, kid?
Good boy. I'm in IAG jail. They won't let me out.
That's
Ah,
right there.
man. He caught an IG RICO charge, man.
I'm in the jam like Dirk and them.
Ah,
Oh man, what's going on, man? Can you hear me?
What's going on, Quan?
Everything going good. You feel me? I'm over here checking out the sports right now. You know, I can't believe the Dodgers actually tied the game up. That's actually wow. That's bonkers.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it now too, man.
They tied it up.
Yeah, it's tied up.
Yeah,
They was up 5-0. Goodness gracious.
It's looking crazy over there right now in the Yankee Stadium, man.
It was even crazier. Like, I ain't gonna lie, right before I turned to this game, I was watching the Magic and Bulls game. But neither team has scored a field goal in the fourth quarter. They both combined 0 for 21. Only made is free throws by the Bulls. That's interesting. That's a little upset right there. So like, if you want to like take a live bet, Bulls money line, that's probably a go right now. They up by 3 with 3 minutes left.
Oh man.
Well, what inning? What inning is it?
That's it's the fourth quarter, bro. Neither team has been able to really successfully get anything going. The Magic have 5 points. The Bulls have 8.
Oh, you talking about the Magic? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like when I tell you that the Magic were shooting terribly in the second half, they have not really been able to get anything going for real. It's looking bad.
Oh.
Wow, I think we just created a sports segment, man. Go on.
Yeah. What's going on?
I think we just created a sports segment.
Oh, we gonna talk about that.
What?
Sports real important in the hood.
Yeah, big facts, especially for my brothers who's out there betting on FanDuel and all of that.
Oh man, yeah.
You got FanDuel, you got Underdog. Was it Underdog Fantasy?
Underdog Fantasy, DraftKings, Bet365,
MGM.
a lot of different. You got Bet MGM.
Draft.
So okay. So AP the Explorer, she said, okay, Parlay Kings. So give us some tips, man. Give us some tips real quick. No Diddy.
Yeah. Actually, she been trying to jump in the parlay ring for a minute.
Oh.
So she won. I think she won last week.
It's really only like 2 games that you could, like, it's 3 games you could bet on. You got Thunder and Spurs. That's in the middle of the first. That's at the end of the first quarter. Thunder are up 26-19. I'll probably take the Thunder to win that. And then the last 2 games, Warriors, Pelicans, and Clippers, Blazers. Warriors beat the Pelicans yesterday. Without Steph Curry, he's probably going to be out again tonight. So I'll probably take the Pelicans to cover that spread.
But who your prop bets are? Who your prop bets on?
Prop bets right now. Let me see. Wembanyama probably is gonna
hit over 30.
Yeah. Right now he's got 4 and 3 boards. It's a little shaky, a little early to tell. Shea 1 for 8. Yeah, take his under on that one. If you can grab a live bet, I would take Shea under his points. Take Wembanyama.
What quarter? What quarter is it?
That game's in the first quarter. It just ended the first quarter. The Nets and Grizzlies going to the fourth. And then there's the 2 games, the Warriors, Pelicans, Trailblazers, Clippers, that both start at 10 o'clock, 10:30-ish.
Yeah. And the Warriors won yesterday.
Yeah.
I think that the Pelicans are gonna get them today.
Yeah, I think the Pelicans get them today as well.
Yeah.
Upset of the day was probably Pacers over Celtics. That went to overtime.
Yeah, but today was all underdogs who won in the beginning.
Yeah, it was a lot of underdogs that won. Pistons beat the Sixers. Wizards beat the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I would consider the Cavaliers an underdog against the Lakers.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, my boys, they came to play. We 5-0.
That's what I was about to say. The Cavaliers was 4-0, so that was kind of predictable.
Yeah, they was doing their thing, bro.
And the Lakers really not that good.
Strong lineup in double figures. 2 guys coming off the bench getting double figures. Like, it was a really good all around game. Shout out to Dawson Connect off the Lakers though. He had 18 points off the bench, and Bronny James got his first bucket too. Shout him out too.
Oh, word?
Okay.
Yeah, they was calling his name out.
Yeah, but he about to go to the G League after this stint. After these 5 games.
5 minutes tonight. Yeah, he's definitely going to the G League.
Yeah. They said 50-50. He'll be like on a G League and playing with them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, because he got a contract already. He's still trying to get a contract. He got a 2-year contract?
Yeah.
So he's set. He's good.
Yeah, he good money.
They got Garrett Cole out here trying. They still got Garrett Cole out there. He trying to waiver it right now.
Hey, speaking of
all the momentum right now. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, speaking on that, how you feel about the whole Bronny being selected 55th or 56th overall, versus someone else that could have had that spot?
I feel like at the end of the day, the Lakers, they knew what they had to do. They were trying to make sure that they keep Bron happy and not leave in free agency because he did have a player option.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the 55th pick is like bottom of the barrel when it comes to the draft. It's not like it's like the NFL draft, like 7, 8 different rounds where you can find a gem in the 3rd or 4th round. You only have 2 picks at most. I mean, at least, and then sometimes you might have 3, maybe 4 picks if you get some other picks from other teams. So the Lakers did what they needed to do. They made sure they kept Bron happy by getting the son over there, put him in a spot where he'll be able to be disciplined, be able to learn from guys. And then in the first round, they got Dalton Connect, who was a really, really good player. So it's I feel like it was a smart move at the end of the day. Because you want to be able to protect Bronny, and you want to be able to make sure that the Lakers are in the right, are where they need to be.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, a draft pick isn't really going to change much, especially a 2nd-round draft pick. So I feel like it was the right move to go ahead and get the best player's son on the team to keep him happy so we don't leave.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a big Lakers fan, so I agree. I just think that if let's say LeBron decides to retire next year, would they cut Bronny?
That's interesting. I don't know if they cut Bronny. I mean, they have him on a guaranteed contract, so I feel like they'll end up keeping him for the duration of this contract, and then after that, they'll look to like if they want to re-sign him or not, like if he's worth re-signing.
Yeah. I think
LeBron stays there for the next 2 years and ends up getting traded, or just ends up like out of the NBA, kind of like D Wade, son.
I bet you LeBron, when he retires, it'll become a minority owner of the Lakers. I bet you.
Of course.
You know what's actually funny? LeBron James is a minority share owner of the Red Sox.
Wow.
And that group that owns the Red Sox, and I believe they own a soccer team. I'm trying to think what soccer team it is. That group is thinking about buying the Celtics. So if push comes to shove, if the NBA wanted to, they could force LeBron to make a decision. Either he would have to sell his stake in that, or he would have to retire so he could become a shared owner of the Celtics.
Woo!
And to really look into in the next coming years, like if Bron does or does not sign another contract, what would we end up doing? Would he set himself up to be a guy that ends up playing for the team that he owns, or would he just end up retiring and going about his business?
And why you don't think KD is on his closer status of LeBron?
I feel like AD right now is making his way to being the best player on the Lakers, but what he needs to do is continue to.
Not AD, KD. Kevin Durant.
Nah, he said he meant KD.
Oh, Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Well, what about KD again? I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying, why do you think that Kevin Durant is close to the level of LeBron as far as, being branded like that?
I feel like the reason why KD isn't on LeBron's level is because he doesn't take himself as serious, and because he hasn't proved that he can win a championship without a super team. So,
doesn't LeBron need a super team though?
Not
No, not
LeBron James has shown that he is the team. He's gone to different franchises and has been able to take them to a different level. Like KD, on the other hand, has only been able to do that with one team, and that's the Warriors. Since then, on the Nets, he fumbled with that team that left them and went to the Suns, fumbled with that team, and he's currently there. And the other day, the Lakers beat the
Phoenix.
They beat the Suns.
Mm-hmm.
So,
interesting.
when I look at it, it's like KD has never really been on the level of Bron. He's always been like second fiddle. He never really was able to showcase himself as a number one option for a significant amount of time to convince people that he doesn't get it better than Bron.
Yeah.
But then you look at Curry. People look at Curry like this is his decade. That this is his NBA. That he's one of the faces of the league because he was able to do it all as the number one option on his team. Mm-hmm. Even though he had super teams, but he still was able to prove that you need to win the championship. I'm the catalyst, the greatest shooter of all time. Like Steph is on the level of LeBron. I don't put him higher than Bron. But definitely on that level. He's definitely in that top 10 status all time.
So who's gonna be the face after LeBron, KD, and Steph is all gone? Who's gonna be the face?
It's probably gonna be either Luka, Shea, or Anthony Edwards. Like, a lot of people will probably say Jokic, but Jokic is already in like that middle ground. Like he's kind of like the guy that's holding it down right now, but he's not really the guy they want to push as the face. So I feel like they're still looking for that. It could be Wembanyama too, and they don't sleep on Zion as well, because Zion is still a super, super good talent. He just has to stay healthy.
Yeah, I agree. We'll know next year or two who steps up.
Most definitely.
What about Bronny? You don't feel like he's gonna excel, or maybe his son? I mean, the other son.
I don't know if they'll be like face of the NBA, but I feel like Bryce could be a really good role player.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like the young guys coming through in the next couple of years, it's funny because like there are some guys like they got the two boys over on Rutgers that's balling. Mm-hmm. They got Cooper Flag that's playing for Duke that should be coming through in a year or two. It's just feeling like right now it's so wide open, and college isn't even the catalyst anymore. It's gonna be a lot of guys going overseas now, so it's like there's so many different routes where these players could come from. So the next best thing could be coming from anywhere.
Yeah, I think Carmelo Anthony's son is making some prominent moves.
He's gonna be a baller.
Yeah,
he's still young. Like his son's still pretty young. You got Gilbert Arenas' son. Yeah. Carlos Boozer got 2 kids that's coming through.
That's from the twins. They are beasts.
Second generation guys. It just depends on if they're gonna be able to live up to that status.
Got you.
And that pressure.
Yeah. That's deep. Well, Quan, are you gonna go out and vote?
Am I gonna go out and vote? I mean, it's funny because my job just told me that like we are still open, like we are still able to go to work. So if anything, I might set up shop by a voting booth. And you never know. I might step in there and give my vote. I just don't know who's gonna get my vote, bro. Like election day is around the corner.
Hey, Quan, I haven't convinced you yet.
Huh? Quan.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
I haven't convinced you yet.
Yeah, what you asked that?
Huh?
Repeat what you said.
I said I haven't convinced you.
And
No, Born said did he not convince you yet?
oh, nah, ain't nobody convinced me yet. I ain't gonna lie to, ain't nobody convinced me yet, bro. It's because like when you really look at it, like when I really look at it, like on one side you got the Trump supporters that's just making themselves look like asses, bro. Like they're trying their best to sabotage themselves by making all these racist jokes, trying to be cool with people. It's just it's really giving off like real fake energy. But then when you look on Kamala's side, it's just like nothing feels authentic.
Mm.
Like, I seen a commercial, bro. Like this really made me really look at this shit like it's crazy, bro. Like Trump really was saying here using like the transgender, like they argument, like as like a resource for like why you should vote for him. I'm like, bro, like this is crazy. Like the fact that they going, like it's like they trying to like, she said they trying to really like go get deep. Like they trying to, I can't really explain. Like they going, they coming for blood in a way. Like like I'm seeing these commercials and I'm seeing how they like really like digging at each other, and it's like, bro, this shit it's getting ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Getting real ugly. Like they trying everything to convince you to vote for the other candidate. And it's like that.
Yeah, but it's becoming dangerous though. You know what I'm saying? You got people, families. It's splitting up families. It's splitting up friends that you know for like 20-something years.
Oh, like these conversations that I've been having about politics, bro, like they turn into shouting matches because as soon as a person hears that you might be willing to hear Trump out, they're like, oh, you ain't no good and this and that. Those Republicans ain't nothing. And then like the Democrats, like they going so hard and they not listening to nothing that nobody got to say, so they just think, oh, if you're not voting for Kamala, then you don't care about America. And it's like that's not the case, bro. Like everybody's gonna have their own opinion, but we should all be able to find a route without angering people. And I ain't gonna lie, Joy, you hitting it right on the nail. Like it is energy harvesting, bro. Like that day is a new moon, the first new moon post eclipse. Like you got to really think about that. Like they definitely trying to harvest as much energy as possible, trying to get people off of their motion. Like they pushing this real heavy. I'm seeing it everywhere, bro. Like when I was watching the Hip Hop Awards, they had 13 different ads for voting.
That was man.
Mind you, it wasn't even a 2-hour show.
That show was horrible too.
It was terrible.
But you gotta also think about it too. Our choice is not just affecting the United States. It's affecting our other countries that we affiliated with, because depending on who becomes the head chief, the person that has all the power, it's going to affect those countries too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot at stake.
Wow. I mean, you made some sense when you said when a Democrat when a Democrat pretty much hears someone speak about being a not knowing who to vote for, or maybe showing some interest in Trump, they get very offensive.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we can't have a conversation about nothing. Oh wow, that's crazy. Damn, Yankees got
I had a conversation with my. What is it again?
Yankees got a guy on third base and first base right now.
Uh-oh.
And
Okay, so
Stanton is up, so if he hits his homer, they'll be up by 3.
We still in the game. But yeah, I was talking to my brother the other day about he was telling me about how Trump, when he got in office, he changed a couple policies that enabled the situation with the whole pandemic to happen.
Yes, yes, that is true. He most oh my God, Giancarlo on first. Ooh, oh, they got him out. But wait, ooh, that's he safe. Oh, that's tough. All right, Yankees have scored.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, your brother is correct on that one because Obama did have um something set up for if we did have a pandemic and Trump did get rid of it
Mm-hmm.
and ended up backfiring on us because he didn't believe in the Kung flu. And then a lot of people end up getting sick because of it. But you know, I ain't gonna lie, that's all because that's all a part of the plan if you want to be real. So I feel like that was gonna happen regardless. They knew that this pandemic was gonna happen and they knew that they was gonna be able to make a lot of money off of it.
Mm-hmm. Y'all seen how many times I've been on the hot? Okay.
I was just laughing at that.
Listen, man. Listen. It is what it is. It gets hot. It gets hot, baby.
Well,
Well, listen, Quan. You know, I hope you're able to decide on who you want to vote for.
hopefully. We got a couple more days, so
Yeah,
maybe somebody.
just set up a list. Put Trump name up here.
Maybe I'll
I'm
watch Beyonce and Kelly
here,
Rowland's
and
speech.
just do a pros and cons, and for both of them. You know what I'm saying? Just do cons.
She said that was a globalist elite move that was supposed to happen regardless to usher in certain bills.
Yeah,
Everything is agenda. Everything is a hidden agenda.
exactly. Like they push everything to happen a certain way. So when I seen that they had, it's funny because I never even knew they had a fund for if a pandemic was to happen. Like, I never knew they had that till I heard the speech about Obama talking about it a couple of years before Trump went in office, just for Trump to get rid of it because he felt like there was no need for it, just for it to backfire not even a year later.
Gina, feel free to call in and tell us why you feel that is the intelligent option.
Most definitely.
And
You can get to
I agree with you, but I would love to hear why you think she's the intelligent option. I agree.
Vince me, because as you can see, I'm not very intelligent.
Yeah, because we have Miss Gina, we have people in the audience who are still undecided. So if you feel that there are reasons why Kamala Walls is the intelligent option, feel free to call in for a few minutes. The number's right there. And state why. Because, a lot of us are conditioned to vote for the Democratic Party, be a part of the Democratic Party, because we've been doing that for years. And media has conditioned the majority of the African Americans and the black and the brown to not like Trump and to blame everything, including the pandemic, on Trump. And that could possibly not be the case. A brother who called in last week, when we asked him, shout out to Mike, when we asked him why he didn't like Trump, he paused for a second. He had to think about it a little bit. Hopefully we can talk to him more about that. And he went into how he, what did he say? He stated situations from the Central Park Five. So even with that, Trump, he based his opinion off when they admitted to the crime. So these are different things that we have to take into account. Okay, we got 2 people trying to come in. Let me see. So we got this Madison, and we got.
That's why I'm jumping in that.
Hi guys.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
Good, good. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Good, good, good. I think Born he's trying to log back in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to log you back in, brother. I see your accept. Obama left him that great economy. So right now we have some undecided. We have some people that don't know who they want to vote for. They undecided on who they want to vote for. We have one of them on the phone right now, Brother Quan. Are you going out to vote? On
You talking to me?
huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, hello?
You can hear me?
I can hear you.
You say,
Yeah.
am I gonna vote?
Yes. It's okay.
I'm gonna vote. I really don't want to be honest with you. I don't want to, but I do feel like everything that's transpired, over the years, I do need to make sure I exercise my right to vote, but I really don't want to.
Okay. You just don't like any of the parties.
I don't like any of the parties.
And that's how a lot of people feel.
I don't like any of the parties. That's a fact.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know.
So it's basically like which devil you gonna pick. You know what I mean?
The lesser evil.
Right.
Interesting. A lot of people feel that way. I even felt that way for a bit. I'm leaning towards Kamala, because like I was saying a little earlier, we have been conditioned. When I say we, I mean the Black and brown community have been conditioned to vote for the Democratic Party.
Oh, that's so crazy that you say that, because that is so true. I feel like we have been conditioned, from parents and stuff like that. Listen, I was always raised, you don't have to talk about your political views, your religion, or your origin, your sexuality. Those are things that are very tricky conversations. And if you don't feel like discussing it, you don't have to discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of household that I was raised in, so, but I was also raised in you're supposed to be Democratic no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like if you're Black,
and I think
you're
politics
supposed
is a
to.
big scam. What's up, Bon?
Hey, CC, how you doing, baby?
Good. I think politics is a big scam. I think they all scam artists.
Yeah, you have a lot of people on this. You have a lot of people.
Hi, guys.
Who is that? Oh, what's up, Callista?
What's up, y'all?
What's shaking?
Brothers, what's going on, guys?
All right.
Chilling.
We just trying to figure out this election thing. A lot of people on the live are unsure about who they want to vote for. I didn't know it was this crazy. I am a vote for.
It's hard, especially when you're not interested in any of the parties that's running right now.
Somebody said, "Make America Great Again." Trump 2024. Holy moly, guacamole!
Well, so hold on. Here's my thing.
Here we go.
So I feel like I'm not even gonna get into the racial thing, because Trump is a businessman, right? But he brings out, it's a lot of things that he may say and do as far as degrading women, and then racism has always been there, never went anywhere. But he caused the people that are racist to kind of come to the forefront, and be more visualized and stuff like that. I don't think he's a horrible person, but it's just a lot of things that him and his party, they think that is right for us. I don't agree with.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
So his sexual assault on that woman is not horrible.
Now that's horrible. I just said that. I said the things that he do with women and all that. That's horrible. That's horrible.
But I mean,
there's a lot of things. A lot of horrible. A lot of people do. Look what Kamala ain't no better.
Who do you know goes to jail and still could go for president and be elected still for president and still
Convicted
have all
felon.
those things against him. Like, let's be for real here.
Exactly.
Obviously, it's bigger than Trump. It's
Yeah.
bigger than Trump. This is what the world wants because this is what everyone who's over him. This is what they want. This is what they voted for.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's all about money. It's
Yep.
all about money. That's
about
really
money.
what it's all about.
That's all it's about.
That's what I was saying. It's a hidden agenda.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
That's the word to be used. Hidden agenda.
Just like as far as the ticket too.
Yep.
Bigger than Nino Brown.
Bigger than Nino Brown.
Yeah, that's just like why it's all those tickets. Like why you see why they charge $100 for $2.50 toll is $100.
She talking about Easy Pass. Just
And the reason why it's that much money, and the reason why no one's putting anything out is because everybody's getting a piece of the pie. They getting a large piece of this pie. Okay, I'm just bringing my own stuff. They getting a large piece of the pie. All right, they getting a large piece of the pie. So it's like they not they don't really care. That's why honestly they really not putting nothing in movement as far as to get those tolls down, to get those everybody help the world out with that.
But Callista, how can we get a piece of the pie if Trump is in office?
We can't.
No, we won't. We won't.
Exactly.
We won't.
Interesting.
But then the whole time, I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second, because I've had conversations with people, and they was like, we are trained and taught to think that you have to stay stagnant, you have to stay at a certain level in life. And the Democrats, they want to keep us that way as far as feeding us with food stamps and welfare and government assistance, which helps some people in the time of need. But they said that's supposed to be for a time of need, not for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've had so many discussions. It's just really how you feel about it,
Somebody says,
I'm like, listen, let me just get up and go to work and do what I got to do for me and my family, because
yeah,
Yeah, I feel you on that.
that's real. He brings racism to the forefront.
he does. I just said that. He definitely
Heavy
does.
too, heavy.
He definitely
heavy.
does. Definitely does.
Mm.
But I want to be honest, I've seen more black people this go around supporting him than I did when he ran the last time.
I agree with.
And I feel like the reason being is people think he's going to give some of this, and I'm like, dummy, he's not giving any of this.
Mm-hmm. Not part of that millionaires club. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Couldn't agree with you more.
Somebody said that New York was ordered to pay Trump back that money recently from those indictments they had against him.
I gotta research that. I ain't never heard that.
Some people saying at least he's honest. He's definitely one of the most honest politicians I've ever seen.
He's definitely one of the most honest.
Like,
definitely one of the most honest.
He's gonna give you the answer you want to hear. Sometimes you might not like the answer, but he's gonna give you the answer.
I don't know what y'all been listening to say this dude is honest.
Bro,
because you know why we say honest? Because he don't watch what come out of his mouth. He just says anything. That's why we say honest.
Even if it's blatant lies, like the people eating cats and dogs and
that was disrespectful what he said about the Haitians eating cats and dogs. But that's the racist stuff we be talking about. You know what I mean? That's what we talking about. Eating cats and dogs.
Yeah, where's the
eating cats and dogs?
Where's the PR?
Yo, do y'all remember this was like a couple of years back when the son Bush was in office?
Yeah.
And remember he was very illiterate. He couldn't hardly read or hold a decent conversation. And I think he was at a press conference and one of the reporters threw a fucking shoe at him. Yo, you gotta Google that. That shit is so funny.
And he was like, he ducked that joint.
Yeah, they use that as a meme and toss that around from time to time. That's some funny shit.
That's wild.
Yep.
So, all right. So, I said Kamala. So, Sierra, you're gonna go vote on Tuesday. Are you gonna try to vote early?
Probably. I'm working the polls.
Oh wow!
So you're gonna Shout out to the polls.
Yeah.
I'm working the polls. So my mom's been doing it for years, so she encouraged me to do it. So I'm gonna give it a try.
Now,
It's over here.
now, do you guys encourage your
Good
children
question.
to?
No, we can't encourage nobody to do anything because they have people from different political parties that are there in plain civilian clothes to make sure that us, the poll workers, are not influencing people
No.
to vote.
I'm talking about
Oh,
your own kids. Do you encourage them to vote for a certain person, depending on who you vote for? Or
well,
you
they
can,
still babies.
huh?
They still babies.
I'm just saying in general.
No, in general.
Yeah. Should we encourage our children who can vote, or make
Okay, got it.
their own judgment and do their own research?
That's a good question.
Because
Um,
the same thing will apply to religion. Now,
no, you're right
if
because
you're
that's how you
Christian,
raise and you
would
feel strongly
raise your
about it, so
kids
you
as
feel like your children should
yeah,
follow suit. So I get what you're saying.
you know.
Um, you know, I'm just gonna tell her. I'm just gonna explain to her the difference, and I'm gonna just say, do your research. Don't listen to what everyone says. Just do your own research. Look into it for
Yeah.
yourself. Because at the end of the day, when children become grown and independent on their own, they're gonna still do what they want to do anyway, regardless of whether I say go Democratic or if I say go Republican.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Okay.
so I'm gonna say just do what works for you, but don't let anybody else influence your, decision. Do it because that's what
And
you really feel in your heart. And same thing with religion. Like I will always say to her, as long as you know it's a higher being besides you, me, your cousin, your father, your dad, anybody. It's a higher being. So whoever you feel like you want to praise, cool. Just know it's a higher being.
Mm-hmm. That's deep. Respect that.
someone
So
said, is it racist when they're Haitians, confirming that it's not uncommon for people to eat cats when they're drunk?
it's not. But first of all, that's just straight disrespectful. That was disrespectful in every way. What he said. That's crazy. That's like somebody making a comment about Caucasians. Like they smell like wet dog when they get wet. Like it's just you got to know what to say.
Yeah.
And when to say it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
And
the
when to
time and
say
the
it.
place.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
That's
So, I know you guys probably heard about. I know you guys are following the whole Diddy situation, and
Mhm.
his sons, um,
Mhm.
they tried to jump Ray J.
But
Yeah, I heard about
it's
that.
not funny. But why did they try to jump Ray J?
Because he said something, uh,
I
something,
mean, I'm just
yeah.
trying to get a visual of how that looked. Like,
Why? I just need to know why.
Because Ray J had something about the whole Diddy, you know what I'm saying, freak party situation.
Oh,
And
Ray J was speaking on it. Got
yeah,
it.
he was speaking on that, you know what I'm
hmm
saying?
I can just see them like
But
Harlem shaking
Ray J,
around him and
Ray
shit.
J, Ray J's a little because he's always speaking on stuff when he just need to be quiet
Yeah,
himself. To be honest.
Ray J, he been messed up after the Kardashian blew up and then leave him nothing.
Exactly. He's a little loony. So he always. I don't even feel like his son should have took it personal, but I understand why they did because they like, yo, our father's already in the hot seat with enough shit going on. We don't need you added fuel to the fire,
Yeah.
And that's their father,
and that's
so
their father. So you can't even be mad.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't, start like an East Coast West Coast thing.
Yeah, I mean, because we don't need that again.
Because that dude Whack 100, he's out there, trying to instigate it, and
Oh wow.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
That's what Whack 100 do, bro. He is like the internet bully, bro. He just brings people together and he strong arms them into telling the whole room pretty much their whole problem. Like he tries to bring people together to stop the problem, but a lot of
Mhm.
times, like you say, he just instigate and making shit worse. Because then he'll speak on something that a lot of people might not want to be spoken about, and then it'll kind of like strong arm him into speaking on it. Like that's what I feel like he be doing a lot of times. Because Whack
Mm.
he just be problematic.
I never even heard of who that guy is, so that's the first
who
time I
Whack
heard of him.
100.
Yep. Yeah, I never heard of him. Mm-mm.
So he was Blueface's manager, and I feel like he was Ray J's manager
Oh,
at one point too.
so that's why he's trying to take the extra person over Ray J.
Like all the bloods out in Cali. And then, you know, he was real, like, in tune with, like, Nipsey and all the other guys out in Cali that was getting stuff done in the 2010s. Like, Mike is a very important person in the West Coast scene. It's just still, he becomes such a personality that now he tries to be kind of like academics, like he's just a problem starter.
Yeah, okay. but you gotta think about it too. When people like that try to, you know, endorse a lot of that beef stuff, they trying to profit off of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And push their platform, their media and podcast. They're trying to make money. You know what I'm saying? And what makes more money than beef and conflict?
Yeah, it's a lot of money in beef. It's a lot of money in beef. It's like there's money in war. So you're right. Good point.
So I hope they don't this doesn't like,
Give casualties.
Get carried away.
Casualties of war. Yeah, I hope they don't get carried away too. That's crazy.
They wanted to fight Ray J.
Well, nah, Ray J. I feel like Ray J was on his platform and just talking a little funny about Diddy. You know?
I hope Ray J wasn't talking funny and partaking.
But that's the real story. You know what I'm saying? If he was partaking in that, oh God.
Right.
Right.
You over here talking funny and you was part. You had parts.
Hold on. What happened?
I said.
Yeah.
I said, I hope Ray J ain't talking funny and he was partaking in it too. Like that was crazy. That's
this
crazy.
Is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like Ray J, you know,
it got diddlers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It was getting kind of crazy.
But you know his sister distanced himself from him too. You know what I'm saying?
I noticed that.
Brandy?
Yeah.
Brandy.
Yeah.
She definitely distanced herself. She definitely distanced herself from her brother.
Yep.
She like, man, you a little too coked out, man. You got to bring it down. You saying too much.
Hell of a drug.
Doing too much. She's saying too much. Nope.
Well, listen, man. May 5th will be here before you know it. I'm glad Kalina Harper, she spoke up for the defense of Puff. You know who that is.
He don't go back
right?
to court until that's his attorney, correct?
Kalina Harper, that's the young lady who was down with Dirty Money. It was Diddy, it was Kalina Harper, and then it was Dawn Richards.
So what Kalina Harper said?
So she's pretty much saying that she feels like Dawn is capping.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? She's like, you know, she's probably in a hard place right now.
And needs the money.
And needs some bread.
Damn.
How do you know? Y'all can believe that could be true?
I could believe that could be true. Because it was like, how? Listen, I don't want it. Don't come for me.
Sierra, have you ever been to a Diddy party?
Nope. I'm too young. I've never been to a Diddy party.
You never?
Like when I'm talking about in the height, like I mean, I'm quite sure he still has some poppin' Diddy parties now, but no. I'm talking about back in the day when music was music.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. That era.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, a lot of them are capping. A lot of.
And I don't want to take from any female that, because you know, sometimes this could be a back and forth thing. Like, oh, it's not a time frame for when you know you've been sexually assaulted or when you can say something.
Yeah.
And I agree because I'm a woman first. I do. But it was like 120 people. And again, I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but like y'all all coming out at the same time right now. Like I don't know. It just was like very baffling.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, she's saying she's capping, and she need to really. She mainly feels like that Dawn should have reached out to her before she even came out and came up with these allegations. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
So,
I need to come to her.
I mean, She's like, why I
Why
gotta
she
give you a
had to
heads
come to her?
up? I
Yeah.
guess he felt like they had
Wow.
a I guess he felt like they was close or had some type of relationship. You
Right.
know, homeboy said, "I've been to 3 Diddy parties. I ain't witnessed none of that."
Well, what
Nah,
is- How
but
come I don't see the
he had
comments?
the freak offs were actually after the Diddy party.
Oh, so it was the party and then the.
Yeah,
Oh.
Oh, okay,
it was a
okay,
So
regular
okay.
what was
Diddy
all the
party
bottles
that
of
everybody
baby
go
oil
to,
being used for?
but the
Matter of
freak
fact, I
offs
know
were
the answer to
different.
that. Let me not even ask that.
Mm. The freak offs was after the party. That's
Yeah,
what it's given.
yeah.
So that's when the baby oil was being
The
used.
all the baby oil.
Got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all get on my nerves.
He said freak off usually start at 4 a.m.
That's
Niggas
crazy.
niggas say,
4 a.m.
hey, niggas say where the breakfast came from.
But nah, listen, man. A couple of his neighbors, was like, "Yo, them parties lasted for like 2-3 days, though."
hmm
2-3 days.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Puff
yeah.
was Puff was different. Puff was
hmm
different.
God. Damn.
Different kind of monster. Different kind of monster. But yeah, yeah. We gonna ride out, y'all. Okay. See.
Mm-mm-mm.
So we
Yes.
we gonna end the live, okay?
All right. So y'all do this every week?
Um, we try to do this like every week. So
Okay.
you know,
Same,
I mean,
different days. It depends on everybody's schedule.
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna switch it up.
Yeah.
According to people's
I know
schedule.
I was tardy, but I made it.
Oh yeah, listen. The show goes on, right? You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? So we have a good team. We have a good team, so
Right.
we're able to switch things up a little bit.
Okay. Good.
Weekdays, sometimes on the
Yeah,
weekends.
I was a guest speaker because the two original original ones were either in IG jail or occupied.
Yeah.
So I
So
stepped in.
Right.
yeah. So Quan, he's in IG jail,
Okay.
and Joy, she's not feeling well.
Okay.
So
And
we
I was
gotta.
running around with these kids to do this whole Halloween stuff for
Oh, that's
tomorrow.
right. That's right. Halloween. So
Oh,
you gonna take them
Hmm.
trick or treating and all of that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they big, so I ain't taking them trick or treating. But
nah, the
we
question
going.
is, are you dressing up?
Yeah. Damn.
Woo! That
Yeah.
IG gonna be
What?
popping. I need to watch your IG tomorrow.
What? Are you willing to give away what your agenda is?
Yeah. I'm gonna just say I'm gonna have a hat on. I'm gonna have a hat on.
Okay.
I'm gonna have
Okay.
a hat on.
Okay.
Woo! I'm watching her IG as soon as I wake up.
Okay.
Oh man.
And everybody, and before we end the live, promote your business. Talk about what you do and everything.
Well, hey y'all. My name is Ciara of Seymour Rouse Permanent Cosmetics. I'm located in Hackensack, New Jersey, and I specialize in brows, tiny tattoos, and teeth whitening.
Mm.
Mm.
So come check me out. I service both men and women.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I always tell you those mini tattoos. That's a good thing.
Get some
Those are.
every time.
Yeah, yeah, because everybody with the big tattoos, I think it's kind of getting,
It's when we young and we run and go get our first tattoo, it's always the big.
hmm
Yeah, I want to see it. Now you be like, I'm trying to
I just
hide this shit.
want something sleek, something, cute or
Exactly.
whatever.
Dainty. You can cover it if you
So,
want. Yeah.
Hmm.
my
Anybody
my
business.
son, he turns 18 in November.
Oh, he running to get a tat.
He said he wants to get a tattoo. I told him no, but
Mm,
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I feel you. You like, don't rush.
Yeah, you know
Don't rush it
what I'm
to
saying.
mark up
That's
your body.
the
Yeah,
type joint. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But who am I to talk? I got me my Q brand on my own.
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, so it is what it
Ex-
is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But it's all love, though. It's all love. The time will come. So
That's a
listen,
fact.
listen, y'all. Thanks for tapping in. All
You're
right,
welcome.
and
This is
I'll
great
talk to y'all
convos. I
later.
All right,
appreciate y'all.
No
Talk to y'all
doubt.
later. Have a good night.
all
You too.
of
Calista said, good night,
Good
guys.
night.
Good night,
See,
Calista.
ice.
He said, ice.
Right.
Later.